These are the 5 things you must do if you want to rank on page 1 and get in front of the right customers on Amazon. This is how you identify winning keywords that will connect you with eager customers. No matter what tools you use, keyword research is an essential step of launching and optimizing your product pages. I've been helping brands conduct effective keyword research for their Amazon businesses since 2016. Back then, tools were very limited and data was next to non-existent. But since then, I've worked with over 2,500 brands, and not only have the processes become more refined, but the tools allow us to go deeper and deeper to truly identify those phrases that are going to move the needle and unlock that growth that's necessary for long-term success. And these are the critical points that you must consider if you want to conduct keyword research like a pro. Even as we move into an AI, social media driven customer buyer journey, keywords are still one of the most critical pieces that you must identify in order to succeed today. While it may seem obvious to some, before we dive into these 5 critical pieces that you must consider, let's review what keywords are and why they're so important. Keywords, in an essence, are the words or phrases that your customers are using to try to find your products, so that when they are going into the search bar on Amazon, they are using the words that are going to help them find that thing that they need or want to solve their burning problem. Now, sometimes they have great clarity and they know exactly the words to use, and other times they may be looking for a solution and they don't know the exact name of the product, and so they'll use a combination of words to try to describe it and get close to what they're after. They may type these phrases in full, or they may opt to use the autocomplete search results option that are auto-populated in the search bar when they start typing. And of course, all of this is assuming that your customers are using the search bar to search for your product. We also know that within Amazon, customers can use tools like Rufus or Interests, or outside of Amazon, tools like Perplexity or ChatGPT, all in the hopes of trying to find a product that is exactly right for their needs. The other thing that's really important to be considering about keywords is that they are not static. They can change over time due to trends, due to category maturity, and how much the average consumer knows about a particular product or category, as well as things like seasonality. So keywords are not something that you identify once and you're done. These are a critical piece of information that you are going to want to be revisiting over and over and over again, not only for your SEO strategy, but we also know that this is going to inform your advertising strategy as well. Not to mention the fact that keywords can be great clues into who your customers are and what they're searching for, so that you can present and position your product in a way that reinforces that you are the solution that they are looking for. Keywords matter because they are the gateway to the people that want to buy your products. They are the bridge. So right here is your customer, here is your product, and the keywords are building a bridge to connect your customers to your product page. Without that, they're never going to find you, and your customers are probably going to be buying from your competitors instead. That is why the right keyword research strategy is so critical to your success on Amazon. And while it's important to understand how customers are engaging with, thinking about, and searching for products that you sell across the internet, it's also incredibly important that you are using the right tools that are going to give you the data that you need for each individual platform that you're selling on. So when you are trying to find the right keywords for your Amazon business, then you want to make sure that you are using a tool that is going to give you that data. Conversely, for Walmart or for your website and optimizing it for Google. So using the right tools that are going to give you the data that are specific to that platform are so important, because customers search for things in different ways depending on where it is that that search originates. My two favorite tools are Helium 10 and Data Dive. You can find discount codes and links to both of those down below. Now, they are affiliate links, meaning that I do make a small commission if you choose to sign up. However, I'd really appreciate if you do use those links should you decide to sign up, because they help support my ability to continue to create content to help you grow and scale your e-commerce business. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the 5 critical pieces that you must identify when you are conducting effective keyword research. The first is relevance. You are going to be tempted when you do your keyword research and you see all of these high search volume keywords, they're going to be luring you to want to focus on them. And I'm going to advise you right now that that is a decision that could really hinder your growth potential. The higher the search volume, the more general the keywords, and meaning that they are not as likely to truly be how customers are searching for a product like yours. For example, let's use our imaginary product that we have been using to build out an Amazon listing strategy. If you haven't tuned in, I highly suggest that you go ahead and subscribe, because I am walking you through every single step of the process that we follow to help brands rank number 1, grow their sales, and find success on Amazon. And in this imaginary brand that we are building, we are selling bully sticks. They are a single ingredient dog treat. Now, if I am doing my keyword research and I see keywords like dog products, those of course are relevant to my products because they fit into the very broad category of what it is that I'm selling, but they are not at all specific to the more nuanced needs that a customer would be looking for in order to find a product like mine. So you want to make sure that you are not only relevant in a broad sense, but also relevant in a more specific sense that is going to put you onto the search results page of other products that are exactly like yours. You shouldn't just try to sneak your way onto a product page where you don't belong, because that's going to be expensive to compete in and very difficult to really be able to make serious headway. This is also because of point number 2, which is buying intent. Now, buying intent refers to where somebody is in their buying journey. Are they doing online window shopping, or are they going to Amazon because they have an immediate need that they are looking to solve? Those that are in the second category, those that are the keywords that a customer is going to be using because they are ready to buy now, are the ones that you should really be focusing your efforts on. And so oftentimes those high buying intent and highly relevant keywords are going to be the longer keyword that have more descriptive words and that are also going to be lower search volume. But within that, they are going to be all customers that want to buy your exact product. It's also likely to be less competition and easier to be able to rise in the ranks around keywords like that. I alluded to this just now. The level of competition is absolutely something that you want to be considering, because the more competing products there are around a keyword, the harder it's going to be able to gain traction. Oftentimes, the higher the search volume, the higher the competition, because the higher the search volume, the broader and more generic the keyword, and as such, the more products that could fit within that relevance basket. And so make sure that when you are evaluating your priority of keywords, that you are considering that the keywords that you are choosing are not overly saturated, because not only is it going to be difficult to be able to rank well and get in front of your customers, customers, but if you are planning to spend any money on ad campaigns, which you really should be, it's going to be very expensive to be running campaigns on those keywords. So you really ideally want to be looking for those low competition keywords that are highly relevant, highly specific, highly driven, eager customers. And those 4 things are already getting us so close to a really honed in keyword strategy. But there's still the 5th point, which is seasonality. And this is something that's so easy to overlook, because when you are running your keyword research, you are looking at keywords for right now. However, many of us, even if we are not selling a traditionally seasonal product, there will still be an ebb and flow of interest in our products that could have to do with when customers are replenishing or thinking about it or restocking. Even if we're thinking about something like a bully stick, I imagine that more people are getting puppies in spring and fall and summer than they are in winter time, because having to potty train a puppy in the dead of winter when it's freezing outside isn't fun for anybody. Now, this is just a little bit of speculation on my part. This is something that you would want to look into that historical data to see whether there is anything that is influenced by the seasons, by holidays, or by other elements like weather that we just spoke about. All of these details are going to influence what keywords you use now, but also how you may want to adjust your keyword strategy throughout the year. So don't just assume that these keywords you've chosen are going to be the best keywords for you to use 6 months from now, not only because of what we spoke about at the beginning of this video with the way that trends and categories change over time, but also with the natural ebb and flow of interest and how people are searching for products and solutions over the year. That is just perhaps even a cyclical thing that is more or less the same every single year. You are going to want to be aware of those so that you can optimize your strategy and your content accordingly. And there is a bonus: customer clues. I alluded to this earlier, but this is so key, because oftentimes when we are looking at keywords, we start to get insights about who our customers are, what they care about, and then from there, identify what are those keywords that are really coming from our customer avatars. So this could be bully sticks for young puppies, or bully sticks for specific breeds of dogs, or bully sticks for highly active animals. All of these details are not just surface level information of how a customer is searching for your product. These hold clues that your customers are giving you about what they care about. And if you can really think about those, choose the right keywords, and then refine your content strategy to speak to them, then you can make it seem so obvious that your product is the one that they are looking for that they won't even consider your competitors. And if you want to know my exact process for how to put all of this together and implement it in your keyword research, make sure that you're subscribed and stay tuned, because I have some upcoming videos that will be walking you through the exact process that I follow with the exact tools that I use to hone in on and identify the winning keywords to help brands scale and succeed on Amazon. If it's already live, then it should be clickable right here. Otherwise, I'm sure that YouTube will be choosing a video that is perfect for you. So either way, go ahead, click on it, watch it. I'll see you in whatever video you land on next. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Bye.